Dear Mr. Obama, I'm hoping that you will actually see this YouTube video, though I'm not confident, but I am hoping. Let me start off by saying that I'm a convicted felon. My crime was accessory and conspiracy in the 4th degree to burglary, 2 car stereos and a bag of tools in 1998. There was no physical violence involved. There was nobody around when the crime happened except my former co-defendants. Okay, in other words, there was nobody hurt by this crime except, of course, hurt financially. Now, that happened in 1998. This is now 2009. I have been to the penitentiary for those crimes. Not 2 weeks, not 3 days, not a year. I spent a long time locked up for those crimes in Clovis, New Mexico. So this is the very beginning of my presentation to you. I've got 8 minutes and 35 seconds left, so let me get to the point. I have a family, President Obama. I have an autistic, disabled wife who receives Social Security disability, $670 a month. I have 3 children. My oldest is 14. My youngest is 7 months old. We need your help, and other felons in this country need your help as well. We are being disenfranchised for life. We have been disenfranchised for life. I am very smart. I consider myself very smart and intelligent. Okay? Unfortunately, I made some poor choices in my past, but I've done my time in prison. I've done my time. I've been locked up. I've been punished for my crime. Why am I still being punished? Why am I still disenfranchised? It makes no sense. Yes, sex offenders and people that physically hurt other people need to be monitored for life and watched, whatever. And you definitely don't want somebody that killed somebody intentionally for greed or money or whatever, same thing. You don't want somebody like that working next to you. I wouldn't want somebody like that working next to me. And I definitely wouldn't want a sex offender watching my children or teaching my children. Okay, so yes, there is a case for disenfranchisement, but that's for violent offenders and sexual predators. What about those people like myself that committed a non-violent crime and a non-sexual based crime? What about those people, Mr. President? Why am I disenfranchised for the rest of my life? Because of some 1770s law or 1800s law. Okay, and it had something to do with the blacks and slavery, you know, in the Deep South when the disenfranchisement laws came out in the first place. Okay, over politics. Stop disenfranchisement. The insurance companies, okay, don't like it. The companies that provide insurance to employers, to companies and stuff, don't like it when employers hire felons because they're a risk. We need your help. My family needs your help. We need to stop disenfranchisement for non-violent, non-sexual predator offenders. I have a family to support, and I am extremely good with computers. I could probably work at Microsoft or Dell or Apple or any of these other companies out there and blow their minds. And there's a lot of people out there like me that don't need to be sitting there at McDonald's, Burger King, Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., Pizza Hut, whatever, trying to make a living. Those jobs aren't even available right now in Duncan, Oklahoma. We have Halliburton, who's laid off 600 or more employees in Duncan, Oklahoma. We have the Family Dollar Warehouse. Either one, they don't hire felons. As soon as you put down felon, have you ever been convicted of a felony? Yes, I have. Guess what? No job. There's too many other people that aren't disenfranchised and that are not felons that qualify for those positions, and they're out of work. Okay? I've had my right to vote restored. I live in Oklahoma, and I voted for you, President Obama. I voted for you because I envisioned the same vision that you have, hope and change. I see that you're renewing relations with Cuba. I think that's wonderful. I think the Bush-era politics need to go bye-bye, and I think Reaganomics need to be stuffed in somebody's back pocket, never to rear its ugly head. Now, I don't agree on bailing out banks and all that stuff, but you know a lot more than I do, and so do your advisors, so obviously you must know something I don't when it comes to bailing out big banks, because I don't see it trickling down to the little guy. I don't even see it trickling down to the mainstream. So, again, I would like to be able to support my family and not be a burden to the taxpayer. The country has enough problems without having to support people like me and their families. I want to be able to wake up in the morning and go to work and work for a living. That's what I want to do. Now, I've started off a computer repair company called American Hosting and Computer Repair. I've only had a few customers. I don't have a storefront because I can't afford a storefront. I work out of my home. But I don't make much money on that at all. Not even enough to report to the food stamp office. I don't make enough to where I have to report it. Okay? My family is a burden to the taxpayers. We receive welfare, Social Security, disability, etc., etc. My father is a retired Marine of 20 years. 20 years of service in the Marine Corps. My father did a good job raising us. I just simply got mixed up with the wrong crowd. And I take full responsibility for my actions and for my felony. I do think the punishment is way too harsh. Being disenfranchised for the rest of my life, not being able to go out and get a good job. Something has to change. I don't like my father supporting me. I don't like my wife's parents supporting me. Quite frankly, it's embarrassing. It's degrading. And it's no wonder why the recidivism rate for convicted felons is so high. They come out of prison, they get all this counseling while they're in prison like I did, okay, and we're told that, oh yeah, you can use the federal bonding program to get a good job when you get out. Well, guess what? It doesn't work. The federal bonding program is a failure. Okay? No, there's no construction jobs, whatever. I want to use my brain to work. I'm smart. I'm educated. I'm smarter than most people I know. And those people have good jobs. Give felons a second chance. Truly pass some type of second chance act that really does give felons a second chance. Make it illegal, just like it's illegal to discriminate based on religion and all that other stuff, sexuality, etc., etc., etc. It should also be illegal to discriminate against non-violent, non-sexual predator felons. People that haven't committed serious felonies should not be disenfranchised. Now, if you would like, I would love to discuss this with you one-on-one. I know, of course, I'll never be able to do that. I doubt you'll ever even see my video, but just in case, my phone number is 580-606-1999. My address is 806 West Pecan Avenue, Duncan, Oklahoma, 73533. I've got 30 seconds left before I have to terminate this because YouTube limits me to 10 minutes. So, please, Mr. President, hear me. Let me speak for other felons that are in my situation. Please, help us, help ourselves. I do not like being a burden to society. I would like to be a productive citizen. What more can I say? I'm just so sick and tired of the way things go now. Go and try to get a job at Halliburton. Sorry. I mean, they don't tell you that. Sorry, I can't hire you because you're a felon. But you know you didn't get the job because you're a felon. Some places actually tell you. Anyways, thank you.